Hey y'all, and welcome. In this video, I'm going to be painting. You're going to see me painting and sketching and trying to make art while feeling completely uninspired. And half the time, I'm not actually wanting to paint anything, but I am here anyways, despite. Yeah, so in this video, I am showing up for myself artistically and creatively during a pretty severe art block. But thank you for being here. I appreciate that, and I hope you enjoy the video.
Niggas get sprayed up like AK was cologne for a paycheck alone. Yeah, I know that shit ain't fair. They say Detroit ain't got a chance. We ain't even got a mayor. You write your name with a Sharpie, I write mine in stone. I knew the world was for the taking and wouldn't take long. We on trying to be better than everybody that's better than everybody. Rep Detroit, everybody. Detroit versus everybody. I'm so fucking first class, I can spit up on every pilot. The city's my metropolis, feel it is metabolic, and I'm over niggas saying they the hottest niggas. Then run to the hottest niggas just to stay hot. I'm one of the hottest. Pray with the hooligans, shadows all in the dark. Fellowship with demons and relatives, summer star. Life is one funny month. A true comedian, you gotta love him, you gotta trust him. I might be bugging, infomercials and no sleep. Introverted by my thoughts, children listen and gets deep. See, once upon a time inside the niggas and garden projects, the object was the process and digest poverty's dialect. Adaptation inevitable, gun violence, spot federal policies, raid buildings and drug professionals. Anthony was the oldest of seven, well respected, calm and collected. Laughing and joking made life easier. Hard times, mama. A 40-year-old telling his nanny he needed her. His family history, pimping and banking. He was meant to be dangerous. Clacked him a grip and starts 15 stripping up his jeans with quarter pieces. Even got some from a smoker last weekend. Got the policeman working for his big homie. Small town hustler graduated.
Hola. It's 9:45 and I am going to attempt to draw as much as I can on figure number 3 and maybe edit or add in some other little places here and there. This is the painting so far, and it's based off of this photo right here, as you can see. There's me. And this is the photo. Okay, I have a lot more I have to do. I'm not sure what this is going to end up looking like and how I'm going to do like everyone, but I guess we'll see. See how it goes. This has been an interesting process. It's been a while now already, and I've only gotten 2 done. I'm thinking I'm gonna try my best to do as much as I can on this person, and then after I'm done, I might do something else for a little bit. Good night, Amir. Good night, Amir.
Mama, are you human?
Huh?
Are you a human?
Yes, I'm a human.
I'm a human.
Yes, you are a human. Good night.
Mom.
And so, after I'm done with this one, I think I'm going to try my best to do another one if it doesn't get too late. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. That was really cringe. Okay. And that's all I got in me for today. Now I'm gonna start on another painting that hopefully will be funner than this. This Because right now, like, doing this painting, I mean, it's been all right, but I just, right now, I'm not really liking it 100,000%. I feel like there's definitely a lot. No, I don't feel like, I know that there's definitely a lot of detail that I'm gonna have to put back into each and every single person. Cause like, I'm getting like the main gist of it, but I have to go back in to each one of them and use like a smaller brush and do like so much detail. I just literally did like the most basic outlines of everything. Like, let's see. I'm not even filling in their faces. I don't even know that I will fill in their faces. I might do most of the detail on my face. But we gonna see. So yeah. Alright, I'm gonna do something else now.
That's cool. Today I want to go.
Can't you see what I'm trying to say? I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. I'm nothing without you. Yeah. You're my missing piece. I don't wanna live without you. You're my missing piece. I don't feel.
So I just wanted to quickly take a second to reflect on how making art during a time that was really hard for me to make art helped. I think mostly when I feel a creative blockage, there's usually something else going on in my life that's like helping to create this space where I just feel like creatively drained. And so when I continue to like make art and be creative in whatever kind of way, it leaves like this tiny little opening, a tiny little window of like creativity and energy, really, that I find starts to help me in other areas of my life, like whether it's mundane things or emotionally, that helps me to start to move forward instead of continuing in this downward spiral of like just like a domino effect. Basically, I'm not making art and then I'm starting to fall behind on other things. It pushes me forward and helps me to like feel like I'm making progress, even though I'm not making art that I actually like. So at this point in time, it was definitely the worst of my art block. I was feeling completely not creative, a little bit drained, honestly. I felt like I didn't know how to sketch anymore, like I couldn't paint anymore. And so I was looking at a reference photo. I think it wasn't Maya Angelou. Shit. Anyway, it doesn't even matter. I just know that I just felt incapable at this point. The paints that I was using were not even good at all. So, I mean, that definitely contributed to me feeling frustrated with the colors and everything that was happening here. I gave up on this one pretty quickly. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just come back to this another day. But looking back, I'm glad that I even did anything of feeling this way. So the rest of, I think there's like a few other paintings I did during this time. And yeah, it was just basically to be consistent, or at least try to make something, even though I was feeling very just blocked, I guess. I just had no type of creativity flowing through me. But yeah, I made it through. I made it through, thank God. And yeah, I'm kind of glad that I did this and continue to even try while I was feeling this way. Oh, and also something to note is like I'm also in a completely different state now. So when I started doing this, I had just moved, and yeah, so coming back and like trying to do anything, I mean, I was already feeling a little bit frustrated creatively, and then now I was just fed up at this point. So yeah, this is where I was at this point.
Identifying your personal brand. Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your art trying to say, and how does what your art say personally connect with you? Once you have those two things, I feel like you can then kind of brainstorm, okay, how do I want to present myself? And it's kind of ugly, like I said, on Instagram, like, you can't really get off on Instagram and like explain yourself to people or really like have that super personal connection. I don't think. I've tried long form content on Instagram before. Nigga, that shit was cool, but like this shit just don't hit the same, bro. I got more success from 6-second videos turning my shit around on camera than I ever did chopping it up with niggas on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Versus like a YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing is like.
So here I was literally just putting paint on the paper and that was it. I was just kind of like flowing and like, I don't know, just putting on anything. These are new paints that someone got me, and they were honestly pretty terrible. So, but you know what? I didn't even care. I was just like, I didn't feel like I could even paint at this moment anyway. So it started to look like jellyfish to me. So I was like, that's what it's gonna be.
Anthony Rain, the first in the projects with the 2-tone Mustang, that 5.0 thing. They say
hooligan, shadows all in the dark. Fellowship with demons and relatives, I'm a star. Life is one funny month.
So with this one, it started off kind of like questionable. I was like, I don't know, I'm gonna just do whatever just to do whatever. But I actually really like how this one turned out. I think she's real cute. I love the colors and like the flowers and stuff in the back. I don't know, this kind of motivated me a little bit, so that was cool.
Federal policies, great buildings and drug professionals. Anthony was the oldest of seven, well respected, calm and collected. Laughing and joking, made life easier. Hard times.
And it's the next day, day 2 of this painting.
Family history, pimping and banging. He was meant to be dangerous. Cracked him a grip and stuff. 15 stepping up his jeans with quarter pieces. Even got some from a smoker last weekend. Got the policeman working for his dick on me. Small town hustler graduated, drew a brick on him. $10,000 out of for project housing. That's on the daily. Seen his first meal, 20 years old. Had a couple of babies. Had a couple of shooters. Caught a murder case. Fingerprints on the gun. They assumed it, but witnesses couldn't prove it. There was back when he jumped his back and they killed his cousin. He beat the case and went back to hustling. Bird shuffling. Anthony ran. The first in the projects with the two-tone Mustang. That 5.0 thing. They say 5-0 came. Circling parking lots and parking spots.
Yeah, I was very frustrated with this one as well. I was like, wow, how many layers am I gonna have to put on for the face to like look regular? But you know, I still haven't finished this one yet, but I think I'm gonna give it another go. I started to paint over it and just start over at this point. Child, I don't know what I was listening to at this point, but clearly it had me energized. So just quickly, the perspective definitely just flipped, because when I took this video, I turned my phone around and I was using the front camera, I think, or yeah, I was using the front camera instead. So it like flipped the whole thing around. It kind of like tripped me out a little bit for a second, but yeah. And lastly, but not leastly, we have a video note from Ray about how beautiful it feels and is to be creative and use your imagination. Thank you for being here. See you next time. Our minds are so beautiful. Like, there's not a word, I think, in the English language that can describe the feeling inside my heart when I'm able to just sit and just my imagination is just be in a daydream and imagine at my maximum level. Looking at this photo, it really invokes how I feel when I look at real clouds. And I hope one day that I'm able to like truly express that. Like, my imagination is just so like to really tangibly see a world that my mind has created. I feel like that'd be amazing. I wonder what will happen or how I could do that. I know I could write books or write a movie, take pictures even, but we're all born with a different set of circumstances and challenges to overcome to get there. And so, yeah, that's where my plight is. But at the moment, I think I need to enjoy imagining a lot more than I do, because it just makes me feel blissful almost to see these worlds in my head. When I look at the clouds, sometimes I imagine world in them. I imagine cities and places, sometimes big giant creatures. Like maybe this is an open mouth to this weird creature like you've never seen before. And he's walking down the path. Our minds are so